This is a production. Drill TV.
Our jam on a Friday night, hanging out and doodling feels right. Our jam with you, my friends. Grab you some art supplies and begin to make some art jam happen tonight. It would help if I turned the sound on. Hola amigos, welcome to Art Jam. I'm Pedro Buguedro, Texan Spaniard, and we have with us all the way from the land of the ice and snow. Well, there's no more ice and snow there, is there, Zeus?
There was some flurries this morning.
Oh, damn, still?
Yep.
It's May Day. It's May 1st.
Yeah, I know. It snowed here. The second May I was here, it snowed.
Jesus.
Too.
Is Zeus King Dark? The God of Thunder.
Right.
How are you?
I'm cold. It's like 40 degrees outside.
Oh man, it is a little cooler than it had been this week at the moment. I think it's like 54 at the moment here, because we've had like a bunch of rain, like a cool front. I shouldn't say a cold front, but a cool front been through. But I mean, before that, it had been up to 100 degrees earlier this week.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I mean that's nothing new for Texas.
I mean, it's freaking May. You know, it's we're nearly 2 months into spring.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting ready to hit summertime here in a month or so.
I mean, in Texas, you have like summer, long summer. You have very long summer and slight fall, slight spring, a little bit of winter.
Like but, you're like twice as close to the equator as I am. I was noticing that there was this year we're gonna get Street Fighter 2 and another Mortal Kombat movie. I'm like, what year is this?
It's like 90. It's 94, 95 instead of 2026.
It's like 94, 95 all over again.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, if you wanted to draw Street Fighter dudes, you could draw Street Fighter dudes tonight and do dudettes.
What, is the movie coming out soon or something?
Mortal Kombat's comes out in a week.
Oh, okay. We could do some Mortal Kombat maybe. Let me look it up.
They also dropped a new trailer for Resident Evil. They're doing another Resident Evil movie.
I haven't seen the trailer, but I heard a lot of people talking about it because a lot of people have been upset about it. So, because they say it doesn't resemble XYZ that it's supposed to resemble. So I have no idea because,
it probably doesn't resemble a video game or something. You know, I don't know. I can't play those. I never could get into Resident Evils because of the way that the game play is, because you've never, or it wasn't for the longest time. You couldn't just walk into things. You had to figure out how to walk on the invisible paths that were there, and it was just stupid. I didn't like it. I didn't like that style of play. Some people did, not me.
I only ever played. Do you remember how PlayStation used to give these little on their like the magazines and stuff? They used to have these little sampler discs.
Yeah. Xbox had them too. The Xbox magazine.
So when the first PlayStation was out, we had played a little demo thing of it, like in the sampler thing. For that. So that's the only like Resident Evil I ever played, was just that little sampler bit. That's all I ever did. Okay, I'm looking up some Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Man, this one comic book from 1992. I mean, the art looks like the Arctic, the people from what's that comic book company? Arctic, is it
Antarctic Press?
Yeah, Antarctic Press looks like they did the art for this.
Kind of an American manga.
Yeah, just I'm just saying. You remember, like early Antarctic Press was, it was a slightly amateurish looking.
Yeah, because they
I'm
were
just-
just
I'm-
guys starting out doing their own shit.
Right, but I'm saying that's kind of what the artwork for this thing looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're into some like image looking type artwork. I don't know why I was like, let me go look up comic books of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't know why you were doing that, but
I'll look up the original game. But yeah, continue.
I mean, I was just saying about Resident Evil. I mean, it's just not my thing. I mean, the first couple of Mila Jovovich movies for that are okay. Have you seen those?
Just little snippets and pieces.
Yeah.
I've never seen I never sat down with the whole movie. I think maybe the first one I might have seen all of Once Upon a Time. I will.
Yeah.
Maybe I have seen the first one, but
Yeah, it's got Michelle Rodriguez in it too.
yeah, that's right. But was not a great movie.
No, but it was it was fairly accurate from what my understanding is. It was fairly true to the game.
I saw something about Mia Jovovich this week. It was some deal with her and her daughters, and people were saying that she doesn't have daughters; she has clones of herself because they look so much like her, or whatever.
Oh, okay. Obviously, they've never seen Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Oh God, poor girl.
I know. Her mom's DNA didn't even try.
Hey,
It's just like Braun Breaker.
welcome in, zombie. Welcome in, Sundancer Cowboy. He said, Sundancer Cowboy said, Resident Evil movies being okay, lol. They are fun trash.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially.
I don't think I'm feeling this Mortal Kombat thing too much, dudes.
Then do something else.
I'm like looking through this. I'm like, I'll come up with something. What else been going on? What else been going on? So, you said Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. It's like we're in the mid to late '90s again. What else? What else are the folks talking about? What else are the young people going on about? I'm joking. It doesn't have to be with the young.
Look, I don't know. You're younger than I am.
Man, you say that, Zeus, but like when you use the modern lingo, it sounds natural. When I use the modern lingo, it sounds like an ancient person trying to use modern lingo. So you are more with the youth culture than I am.
That's true. I mean, my main coworker, she is 21 or 20, 21. So
I think when I was like 20, when I was 20 years old, some friends were telling me I was an old fogey because of my taste in music and stuff. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm trying to think of what's been happening, man.
well, I finished. Well, it's I've got the inside front cover essentially done.
Oh, nice.
tonight I'm gonna just kind of be drawing some little accents and dingbats and things to kind of stick into that page. Um, so
See, Sundance Cowboy said, not great, but watchable. Mortal Kombat 1 is a masterpiece in comparison. I'm looking forward to the new Street Fighter movie. Are you looking forward to Street Fighter, Zeus?
not particularly. I got a bad feeling it's going to be like super campy and corny. Uh,
So wonderful.
so yeah, so
That means it's going to be great, amigos.
no, it does not. But the first animated movie, Street Fighter Two, is outstanding, and that's even free on YouTube right now, in original Japanese, which is how I saw it. Without it, I had somebody make me a cassette from the original Laserdisc that did not have subtitles.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me about this before.
Yeah. But once again, the art is so, it's so easy to tell the story with the art and the fighting and everything.
Just looking through stuff, trying to see if anything jumps to my fancy. Campy and corny is what I'm looking forward to. A lot of wrestlers in it. Yeah, there are a lot of wrestlers. Besides like Roman Reigns and Cody, you got Goto. Goto's in it.
Yeah. Which is a strange choice, but and then you got 50 Cent in it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
50. God, what did I see that there's a sequel of something coming out?
James was telling us about a sequel to some shark movie, Under Paris.
Oh yeah, Under Paris too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was much better in French than in English. But of course, once again, you have to, not just suspend reality. You have to just throw it in the garbage can because they had great whites in fresh water, not and hundreds of them. In the polluted fresh water of whatever the rain or whatever that river is in Paris.
Hey, Sundancer Cowboy, is there anything you would like me to try to draw tonight? You got anything you want to throw out there for me to tackle? I'll take requests from the from the chat.
Peanut Gallery.
I'll take requests from the chat. Let's see what else can. Today is Bandcamp Friday, and my new single is out.
Makes
Space
a great
Lounge.
gift. Yeah.
Zeus bought his copy. Swampy's not here, but Swampy bought a copy this week. It's Sundance Cowboy said penguin shooting lasers at hot ladies. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, now I do have to try this because that is pretty interesting, Sundance Cowboy. So I gotta find penguin.
All I want is penguins with freaking lasers.
Let me look up some pictures of penguins. Is there a specific kind of penguin you want? Because there's multiple kinds of penguins, When you think
There are quite a few.
when you think of penguins, which type of penguin do you think of first? I really don't know. I think of just a bunch of different ones, I guess. Let's see. This penguin's got to shoot lasers at emperor penguins. Is his go-to? Okay, okay,
Mm.
okay. Emperor penguins. He is gonna be an emperor penguin. That's for certain. Shooting lasers. He's gonna be the most boss one ever. Okay. Now, when you say hot ladies, any like specific reference or time period you have for the hot ladies? Uh, uh. I'm so lazy. Cave women with 80s hair. What are we creating now? So emperor penguins shooting lasers at cave women with 80s hair. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna organize this. I think I might do so. Zeus, I might do in the foreground or whatever is the penguin shooting lasers, and then the background and kind of monochromatic are the women, these cave women, like screaming and stuff, and stuff like that. We'll do something like that. I'll do something kind of like that. What do you think? What do you think?
Sounds like a wiener to me.
A wiener. Oh, that reminds me. You're like, oh no. This can't
Scared to
be
hear what
good.
happens next.
I saw this thing this week. It was someone was in Poland and they'd gotten this sausage from some vendor on the street, and it was like a 2-foot long sausage. It looked really good, and it was like this 2-foot long sausage with like 2 pieces of white bread, just regular white bread, just 2 pieces of white bread for like this gigantic sausage. I was just like, what are they gonna do with this 2 little pieces of bread and this massive Polish sausage? But
Right. I've seen some really interesting like European like sandwiches, like stuff made in like Romania and places like that.
oh yeah, like what?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of Mediterranean-ish looking in a way, but they'll they got meat on skewers or whatever, and then they huge loaf of bread for the like a big flat roll, and they fill it full of like grilled vegetables and meat, and like top it with like a tapenade or some kind of a dressing.
Oh, I really don't know much about like you're saying Romania?
I think so. I mean, it's like it's like Eastern Europe looking.
I don't know too much about like a Romanian cuisine. I really couldn't say. I know a little bit about Polish just because Stephanie had some. There's some strong Polish stuff in her family, but
Like Ivan Putski.
yeah, sure.
Polish power.
Polish power. In the early '90s, the Putskis tried to bring back sort of wrestling in Houston. They had like a TV special on a 4th of
Yeah.
July once, It was terrible. My brother Larry and I watched it, and we were just like, "Oh, this is terrible."
Scott worked for the Global Federation a little bit, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hmm.
You know the Sabres have the Boston Bruins down 3 games to 2.
Oh,
I've never seen people I've never seen people in Buffalo wear this much Buffalo Sabres stuff the whole time I've been here.
oof! Almost had disaster. Um. Um. So they treat the Sabres like Houston used to treat the Astros.
Well, the thing is, you see, they've been through like 12 years of missing the playoffs.
Hmm. Hey, welcome in, Ange.
And
So yeah, 12
and
years of missing the playoffs.
yeah, like 12, 13 seasons of missing the playoffs. Like the entire time that the new owners have been there, the same people that own the Bills.
Hmm.
And so it's like it's been very frustrating to they could build a winner in one sport and not the other.
Right.
Be right back. I gotta squirt some on these glasses.
Okay. Let's see. I have not been keeping up with the hockey, so I don't know anything. I don't know who's in the playoffs or not. Um, um, I haven't been keeping up with anything. I've been so busy. It seem like I'm always forever busy or something.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely been a fever
Well, that's good
going
though
on.
for
Yeah.
for the fans of the Sabres. That's good because they're getting a little more attention than they usually do.
Oh yeah. So
If it goes well, that could lead to more money and interest and stuff. People may
well, I
not
mean that's the thing. You got the perennial contender in the Bills.
right.
You know.
Yeah, people may not think of this now, but like the Astros, Zeus for the longest time they were treated terribly by the Houston crowds because they're just like, oh, they'll never do nothing, they'll never achieve anything. And this was even after they had made the World Series more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't they make it once in the 80s? Or am I misremembering? Or I know they made it once in the 2000s, the early 2000s or the mid 2000s.
I mean, I can remember them being a good team back in the 80s.
When I saw them in the 90s, they had Biggio, uh, Bagley. Was that his name? Was his name Bagley? Or am I misremembering that? Because I don't know. Then there was Caminetti. Uh, they were they're real popular, but they just never did stuff. The Rockets have kind of turned into that team now, which they weren't for the longest time because they had done that back to back. They had done that
Yeah.
two-peat, And so they were given like a lot of leeway by Houston for a long time because of that. But then they turned on them again because too many years went by. But they're all about them at the moment because of the thing with the Lakers.
Yeah. I mean, plus, like, after Hakeem and everybody retired, they had Yao Ming and
Yeah, yeah.
Steve Francis.
So when Yao Ming was there, they were still real excited for
Yeah.
Rockets basketball. But like after Yao Ming, especially after James Harden left, they just kind of died. They were just like, it ain't happening. They just kind of it just kind of went like that. Houston's a terrible sports city, by the way.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember this, Zeus. Houston famously cheered. The Houston Texans fans famously cheered when the quarterback that they weren't happy with, like, got injured.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that. Hearing about that, yeah.
They were cheering, like he broke his leg or something, and the Houston. This was in Houston, and they were cheering. And people, all the sports pundits around the country were like, "What is wrong with these people?" and all this stuff. And it was like, yeah, Houston. That's how Houston is.
I was gonna say it's kind of has a reputation of being a low class city.
Yeah, you should. There's Houston has a real bad reputation when it comes to live music. I'm not even making this up. Um, I'm not saying of having a bad reputation of musicians or something. I mean of the audiences. Has a real bad reputation. A lot of acts don't like playing in Houston because Houston has a reputation of being a place that only wants to hear hits and stuff. They don't care about anything else. And a lot of bands don't like coming here because they say the crowds are terrible, which they are. The crowds are terrible in the Houston area.
Yeah, they yeah, it's not exactly what people would call a music hotspot. You think about those dive bars with the chicken wire fencing in front of the performers. You know what I mean?
Yep.
God, what movie was that in?
Oh, did they? Was there a scene like that in Blues Brothers?
I want to say there was, yeah.
I think there is a scene where they're playing with wires and with like a cage a mesh thing in front. But there could be more than that.
Maybe Roadhouse too.
Could be.
Original Roadhouse. You couldn't pay me to watch the second one.
Oh, with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not to have anything against him per se. It's just that
No, it's
you
not.
know
It's not
just
against
so
him. It's
so
just
sick of the reboots.
it was a movie that did not need to exist. Like you did not need
Hmm.
a remake of Roadhouse.
Yeah,
But it had Conor McGregor.
right. Yeah,
Wasn't he in it?
yep. He was maybe one of the biggest dickheads to ever live.
Oof, did not mean to do that. We'll see how this goes. Let's see.
I know you shouldn't do inside jokes on the air, but
Go for it.
uh, yet another revision. We're
Oh,
close to launching that one. So
did the bad man? We'll just say the bad man. Did he get taken out yet?
no,
Oh my God, you gotta be
no,
shitting me, Zeus.
I'm not shitting you. Nope, it's
Yo, there
still
has
a
to,
go, right? As is. So
and they're. I know you said they're aware of it and stuff, but I just find it's hard to believe. Like,
yeah, we'll just we'll see how that goes. Um,
Sundancer Cowboy. I haven't checked your YouTube channel to see if there's more of your cartoon, but if there is, you need to include laser shooting penguins. Dragon Arm needs to fight some laser shooting penguins. Yeah, I'm really shocked, Zeus. I mean, I just,
yeah,
I thought if anything, I thought y'all would have been like no, we can't do that or something but
yeah, we'll just do. We'll see what happens next. But yeah, I got to work on the cards some more this week. The card game.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna have 63 character cards,
Oh,
right? And then they're all in 9 different houses, 9 different house/energies, and then I'm gonna make 9 item uh, cards.
oh,
So like it'd be like Inchi's Dream Bigger plaque will be one of them. Um, the Tibetan yak butter churn, that'll be one of them. His flying carpet. Stuff like that. Just things that were in the books. You know,
that's gonna be an awesome game. I think. I think.
well, I think is if the kids can get the packs out of the vending machine,
Right. Oh,
out of
that's
the book
even
vending
better.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the owner is he's really excited about it. So we'll see how things go.
Usually I don't do the paint flicking on camera because it's so messy, but but I just wanted to do a bit of it.
There's a whole um, weird alternate timeline 2-part South Park where
Uh,
Cartman goes to the future, and
Puny.
there are, huh?
There's someone. Puny guest 73 is talking about best viewers.
Oh, I got him.
Darn you, puny guest! You're a puny guest, is what you are. Okay, so
You're banned. That's what you are.
he he went to the future, Zeus. Cartman went to
Yeah,
the future.
and it's like an episode of partly of Gil Gerard's Buck Rogers.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then like they have so like he can't because he he put himself into a primitive cryo sleep by stuffing himself into a freezer.
Oh,
Right. Well, actually, he put himself out in the snow. He tied himself up, had Butter help him, and left him outside in the snow. And so he was suspended in suspended animation, and wakes up in 2300s or something. Because what he wanted was he wanted the new Wii video game system.
what?
Because he couldn't wait the 2 or 3 weeks till it came out. So he was like, I'll just freeze myself and then you wake me up when when it's done. And so he ends up getting lost out in the they couldn't find where they left him, and he wakes up in the future. And so then he's mad because they don't they he finds a Wii at like an antique store or something. Somebody was selling it or whatever. He steals it from him, but he can't find a anything to plug it into. There's no like video screen that would take the old adapter, from the for the AV.
Right.
So
you know what's cool about that is they really thought out what would be an issue, like a legit issue for a video game system, like later in the future.
yeah. But they play the Buck Rogers music and everything in it. It's pretty funny.
I remember the Buck Rogers TV show.
Right. Yeah.
But I haven't seen that in like forever.
Well, it came out right at like 1980.
Right.
So just like just like that one song from Yes, there's still some disco elements in it.
That song does not have disco elements. It's so wild.
Certainly does.
One of us is gonna know more than the other, unfortunately, Zeus.
Well, I'm just telling you what it sounds like to me. You cannot argue what it sounds like to me.
This is true. I cannot argue what it sounds like to you, but I can tell you what it is and is not.
And I can also ignore you.
Because I mean the thing that's making you think that is the bass, because it's doing a Brazilian thing, but that's hilarious still. But he wanted a beehive hairdo. I gotta look up a beehive hairdo. How do I make her look like she's a cave woman? I gotta give her a pelt or something, don't I?
Yeah.
I give her like a pelt bra. I gotta come up with some other ladies here. But oh yeah, what were we talking about?
Just the Buck Rogers. Original Buck Rogers was, a lot earlier '80s.
every
Earth stuff. You know,
the start of every
it was
decade.
closer. It was closer to Chips than it was closer to Battlestar Galactica
Right.
in a lot of ways.
The the start of every decade is a lot like the end of the second half of the
Yeah,
decade that follows. So a
yeah,
lot of the
yeah,
early
yeah,
80s sounds like the 70s still. And
yeah, yeah. 80 until about 83, 84.
the an interesting thing that happens in the late 80s is 89, sort of parts of 88 and especially 89, there's pop music that sounds like a lot of the pop music that's going to be in the first half of the 90s in terms of the dance pop music. So it's weird that that sound hung around for a while in that specific genre. But then a lot of other things changed, right? Like rap definitely changed big time going into the
Yeah.
90s. The grunge and alternative music, that that one didn't change as much as it got popular, so you had a more explosion of those bands doing stuff.
Right. Plus, I mean, they killed the glam rock,
Yeah, they killed the glam rock dead. Let's see, Beehive,
which was just in time.
just in time. I've killed you just in time. It was just in time. Dun, my lonely life. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, Beehive hair style. Okay. I think I got a good one here. I think I got a good one, Zeus. If I can find view image. Now, why does this cave woman have a beehive hairdo? We don't know, but
Well, why did Betty have a hair like she did?
now
Why,
now there we go. That's the reference. That's true.
what about Wilma? And
Yeah, that is where it's from for certain. I gotta draw some other faces in here. You know, Zeus, this week. Oh yes.
I mean, I was just gonna say, that's the style of living like that, like the Flintstones was just, it lasted so long. You know, all the stuff that based in the 40s and 50s and 60s and everything, and
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, but go on.
Oh no, I was just gonna say this week I've been thinking a lot about that Stardom show from this past Sunday. Really had me thinking a lot about some things in regards to wrestling and fandom. Cause
Like how bad fandom sucks, or
well, I think more so so many there's so many fans who often they complain about booking or this and that
mm-hmm.
uh, and they start doom saying like what's going to happen to the business and stuff um, if XYZ and blah 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 and because they had a big thing with this girl who is barely 2 years into her career.
Right.
It's not the best worker or whatever. She's still really green in a way, in a lot of ways. And people, they had her beat Saya Kamatani, who's been the biggest star and stuff, and people been having all kind of reactions to it, and I was thinking about it because um, uh, in last year when Stardom had their Let me show y'all what this is looking like, because y'all couldn't see. Here's what those girls are looking like in the background. Sundance Cowboy. Since you couldn't see because of vantage point, but last year at the All Star Queendom show, which is supposed to be their biggest show, they had their biggest attendance ever. It's their biggest attendance ever, driven by Tam Nakano's retirement, because she had been the biggest women's star in Japan for like 4 years or so at that point, like for 4 years straight. And so everyone wanted to go see, her retirement, blah, 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 blah. Drew their biggest gate, kind of launched Saya Kamatani as the big star. She started doing all those TV shows, the variety TV shows and things. That made her even bigger star. They made huge business off the whole deal. Her Hill stable won like all the titles eventually, pretty much in the promotion, all the major titles.
Right.
People were like getting, like, oh, they can't be stopped, blah, 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 blah. But Hate was super popular. Okay, in Japan,
Yeah.
put aside what people in the West were thinking about it. In Japan, super popular. That whole stable,
Yeah.
super popular. And then they were doing this program. They had been telegraphing for a while that the main event of this show was going to be Saya versus this young girl. And people in the West were just like, they're not going to do that. She's too young. She's, or she's too inexperienced. She can't be the one to take the belt off her, blah, 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 blah. This. And then, they were going to do that, and everyone's like, oh, well, they can't have her win. They're saying things like, if they have her win, what's going to happen to business? What's going to happen to this? Or they're not going to draw as well as last year. So they had the show on Sunday. They outdrew last year's show. So they broke their record for their biggest live attendance. So they made even more money than they did last year. Because people wanted to see what was going to happen. Because the main event, either Saya was going to lose the title or Cosmic Angels was going to have to disband if the girl lost.
Right.
So people wanted to see what was going to happen. And they had, and I think people also knew a lot of the other titles were going to change hands. So they wanted to see Hate, what was going to happen with Hate and all that stuff. Anyways, this is a long thing, but I was thinking about it a lot because I was going back to like 2020, after, especially that week after where Hana Kimura committed suicide and Arisa Hoshiki retired because of her neck injuries.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, if I had been booking, if at that point you handed me the book and you're like, here, you decide who's gonna have the titles, blah blah blah. And I was thinking how I would have booked Stardom from that point forward. Tam Nakano, I would have given her a white belt run at some point, but I would never have put the red belt on her. I wasn't a huge into Saya Kamatani in the early part of her career, so I don't think I would have ever put her in XYZ position. And I was thinking about, I was like, so they would have never had their biggest business ever if if I was the booker, right? They would have never had their biggest business they've ever done, ever. And I was like, it made me think like, what's good for your fandom isn't necessarily what's best for business. It's one of those things I think wrestling fans need to think about sometimes. Just because you want to see something happen doesn't mean that's necessarily the best thing to happen.
Oh yeah. No, they don't understand that at all. I mean, there are misses, right?
Right.
There are things that do miss, and don't come off well and shit. But when you um, but if you can kind of parlay the mix of celebrity and wrestler and mainstream attention, it's hard to downplay the importance of that. You know, it's just like you know you, when WCW was so popular that Jay Leno was talking about him.
Right, right.
On and and just we just saw Dennis Rodman get inducted into the celebrity wing. And so, I mean, it's like, they, once again, it's all huge business.
Yes, yes.
And even though they were a bunch of idiots, and they, it's hard to believe you know, if they were chefs, I wouldn't have ordered cereal from them. But, you know, but yeah, but I mean, huge TV numbers when that was,
Oh, people can't fathom like the ratings of the late '90s to early '00s compared to like what the ratings are now. Like,
and plus they don't understand, the impact that it had on the everyday
right,
non-wrestling fan.
right. Since I was in college at the time, I mean, I can tell you, college stuff. It was all over college stuff, right? So,
Yeah.
mm, I'll let this dry a bit. I'll give you all a little update on what's going on. It looks like a mess at the moment, but it's gonna get refined. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. It's gonna get refined. I was hoping to use some white Zeus, but my white is. Do you hear that? My white has dried solid. It's a rock. This little tube of white paint is a rock. Can't get nothing
Sad.
out of it. Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it just was on my mind because I was just like, I was thinking about all the stuff I would have done differently, and it was all based on like my fandom or whatever, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And some of that would have been based off stuff from a long time ago because I'd been following the promotion from the start,
Right.
and it just wouldn't have been good for business.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I could have really, booked some people out of business if I'd have wanted to. You know. Um, let me log in here and pull up a video of what I'm just
Oh, okay,
finished.
okay, okay. Okay, let me get over here. I don't know why Ballroom Blitz popped into my head. Ballroom Blitz.
Mute.
Okay, hold on. Let me add to stage. Okay, hold on. One moment, Zeus. Let me go to the screen. Let me go here. Okay. So tell them what they're looking at.
Shut up.
Tell them what they're looking at.
So it's just like an X marks the spot.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
So
You're kind of doing almost like game development work. I mean, I know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
just like icons and little
Well, yeah,
things.
yeah. How you have to make like every little thing in the deal, like you have to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
all the different stuff. So,
Um, but yeah, so yeah, I got like all the thank yous and the the trademark copyright and all that kind of stuff, and all that's done, and then I put the word out to Jay and Jason on either their ads, whatever they're going to do. They're going to do a page each. If they're going to do um, uh, a combined, man eating cake page, whatever it is,
are you gonna put this out as kind of a man eating cake thing product, or is this gonna be your own imprint?
I mean, it's still my imprint.
Okay,
I'm
what are you gonna call
uh,
it?
well, my imprint is called MOV Entertainment,
Oh, okay,
like MOVE move.
yeah.
So, um, and I'm still, we're still all technically, part of Vanguards of Comics. And so I may have to redo that shield actually in Illustrator. That would be a good idea. Um, but yeah, so I may do this initial run with a black and white cover.
Oh, really?
Just I may. I'm not sure. Just because I don't know how many this is going to be. This is just kind of like after I get it, the one done right, and then um, then I might do a short, like a super short run, um, just to get the ball rolling, and then open it up on on a Kickstarter with everything else.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
With the because I'll be doing shirts and stickers and all that other
Oh,
stuff too.
we'll have to get a shirt.
Yeah,
I will have to get a
and the
shirt.
sketchbook and yeah. So I plan on having Lady Blue Mane, a couple of T-shirts, like the logo with the flag, you know, and the skull, and one of her on it, and then the Percentor on his throne as a shirt. Um, hey, there's Swampy. What's up,
Swamp,
Swamp?
Swampy, welcome in. We are so Swampy Sundancer Cowboy threw this idea out there because I asked if there was something I could draw for if someone had an idea, and he said a penguin shooting lasers at hot ladies, and then they became hot ladies, hot cave women. One of them had to have a a beehive hairdo. So this is currently what I'm working on. Is this this penguin shooting lasers at these hot ladies. Oh yeah, I am Sundancer Cowboy. I'm always open to do anything. Keep this in.
Don't say anything.
Oh, this is true. This is true. But
Say most anything.
most anything. That's true. When it comes to art and music, I will try a lot of stuff. I can't do anything dirty on the air. Just saying, I wouldn't do anything dirty anyways.
That's what I'm talking about.
Musically, I might sometimes, but
Oh yeah, especially when you don't know what you're singing.
There is a song on the new album. I did play it a few weeks ago, but I mean, the song is basically about having sex. So I mean, a warning for sensitive ears out there in the future.
Must resist saying things.
It was and the album is slightly a concept album, so there's a half of the album that's kind of involving like someone being lost in escapism, and I was trying to think of the most escapist sort of thing, so that fades, the most escapist sort of thing that fades, it like has like an ending, etc. But anyways, y'all know I think all abstract and stuff, but
Uh-huh. Yeah.
how's all going, Sundancer Cow? I mean, Swampy. I'm all lost at the moment. I looked up and I saw Sundancer Cowboy, but it was Swampy like attacking him. That's what it was.
I was thinking about making a drop cat box too.
What's a drop cat box?
You know, like in the old like handwritten English books where you have like the first letter of a paragraph on a page,
Oh,
you know, decorated with
yeah,
art.
yeah. Okay. I didn't know that's what it was called. Drop cat
Well,
box.
like starting a paragraph with one large with the first capital letter being very large is called a drop cap.
Oh, okay.
And I had to use I had to I had to use the drop caps feature because in Adobe, like it's a feature, right? So you don't have to do each one of them by hand. Um, uh, Swampy was ready to round up all the cats in the neighborhood, bring them to Zeus's drop cat box. Yes, I still have cat boxes. Oddly enough, they're all empty, but because I have no cat. Um, yeah, so the drop caps. I did that book. I told y'all I had to I edited and formatted that woman's book. There was a friend of the owner.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if it was caught on camera. Me, my hand doing that involuntary spasm thing and flipping the brush. Does that ever happen to you, Zeus?
No, what are you talking about?
It's happened to me for a lot of years. I don't know if it's because of the work I used to do or what, but sometimes my hand will like have like a little spasm and it'll like flip it'll flip the whatever I'm holding out of my hand. Like it'll just do a thing like that. Like,
Not me.
say what?
I said, not me.
No.
Not me.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a common thing or not, but I guess not.
Nope. I wish you.
Say what now? Did we lose Zeus? Oh. I think we lost Zeus. Hold on. Hold on, amigos. Give me one moment. I will resolve this. Give me one moment, amigos. I'm trying to get Zeus back. Hold on.
Pedro?
Yeah, hold on. It won't let me in at the moment.
I hear you.
You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I heard you before you came back in.
Okay, yeah, say stuff. Let me make sure you're still on.
Stuff.
Okay.
Stuff and shit.
Stuff and okay.
You ever noticed how your stuff is shit and everybody else's shit is stuff?
um there's a Adventure Time song about turning food into stuff that I always think about when it comes to that. But
I was quoting George Carlin.
you know that they may have been referenced.
Notice how everybody else's shit is stuff is shit, and your shit is stuff.
George Carlin. He's been gone a while.
Funny
now.
guy.
Yeah, he was.
I guess he's been gone about 20-something years, right?
Yeah, I guess I was trying to think when he passed away, how long ago it was.
I'm about to find out here. "2008.
2008. Wow, a year before my mom. So.
When yes, Swampy, we all remember HR Puffy stuff. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Was it about George Carlin?
It might have been, but it's completely gone out of my brain.
You were gonna promote your new album. No, I'm joking.
Your new album, the new maxi single.
The new maxi single.
Got 3 tracks on it. That's a maxi single.
The Bandcamp version has 3 tracks. That's true. The other versions just have 2. But yes, I remember HR Puffin stuff.
I kind of think we all do, right?
I imagine so.
I mean, that was a really weird ass trippy, Of course, all that crazy stuff from Sid Marty Krofft. I mean, those guys were definitely smoking weed and dropping acid. I mean, there's no doubt.
Okay, let me give you an update on this. So here's where we are on this. So you see the ladies in the background, and you see this penguin. I'm gonna try to get some gradation going on here in a moment. That's where we're at the moment. Thank you, Swampy.
Um, yeah, and the same company, the same guys that brought us the Bugaloos. I mean,
Oh,
do
the
you remember the Bugaloos?
Bugaloos.
Anybody?
The Bugaloos. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that how it went? The
In the
Bugaloos.
air and everywhere, flying high,
Yeah, yeah. Oh
flying
man.
free,
Okay, that does sound. That does
flying free
sound
like
like
a summer
drugs.
breeze.
Okay, that does sound like drugs, Zeus. You're right. It does sound like drugs.
I mean, they're tiny little fairies with Cockney accents
This
and
is true.
playing music and flying around on leaves and shit.
Did they produce Land of the Lost? I don't know. Did they, Zeus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was all the same.
Oh man. Yeah.
Land of the Lost, Sigmund the Sea Monster.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, Electro Woman and Dyna Girl. Um, that one about the mad scientist that shrank the people.
Oh, what was that called?
Um,
Man, what was that one?
like Doctor Shrinker or something like that.
Something. How do you remember this? I barely remember something like that. That may have been a
Uh,
syndication thing.
yeah, I mean, because um, it was all it was all in syndication. His stuff is on Saturday mornings, and um, yeah. So they did the Banana Splits in '68, HR Puff and Stuff in '69, the Bugaloos in 1970, Lidsville. I don't remember that one.
Me neither.
Um, then Sigmund and the Sea Monsters in '73. Um, Land of the Lost in '74. Um, Far Out Space Nuts in '75.
Oh.
And you know who was in that one, right?
Was it
Bob
the
Bob Denver.
Bob Denver? That's right. I was gonna say
Yeah,
who's the guy that played Opie? Not Opie. Uh, he
Jim
was
Neighbors.
Jim Neighbors. He was in some
Yeah,
kind of sci-fi show, wasn't he?
it was the next year by Sid and Marty Krofft, The Lost Saucer.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
It was Jim Neighbors and Ruth Buzzy,
okay, okay.
and he would shoot a laser out of his elbow.
Oh, wow. That's right. Okay.
And then they did the Donnie and Marie show. Yeah, it was that one was. So they did the Croft Super Show in '76, and that had Captain Cool and the Kongs, Doctor Shrinker, Electro Woman and Dyna Girl, Wonder Bug, uh, Magic Mongo, and Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
Oh, wow. I think I remember Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
Yeah, literally exactly the way you'd think it was. Uh, then they did more of the. They did more Brady Bunch stuff. Then they did the Cross Superstar Hour, the Bay City Roller Show, Horror Hotel in the Lost Island.
What? I don't remember a
Pink.
horror hotel.
Yeah, I don't either.
Man. Okay. Okay.
The Pink Lady and Jeff. I don't remember that at all.
Since
Oh,
yeah,
Barbara Mandrell and the Mandrell sisters.
I do
Wow.
remember them having a show, but that was like a primetime show, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They did Pryor's Place about Richard Pryor's live action show. Then they did a Land of the Lost remake in '91.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Then there was a Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, maybe a reboot in 2016.
Was there?
Yeah. And they did an Electro Woman Dyna Girl movie.
With Marky Post, right?
Right, yeah.
Marky Post passed away a few years ago. That was surprising.
Yeah. Sadly, we've lost a lot of people from Night Court.
Oh yeah, the Harry Anderson, the bailiff guy. What was his
The
name? Moose
bailiff
or?
woman.
Oh, I was thinking about the bald-headed guy.
Yeah, Bull. Yeah, he's
Bull,
dead.
Bull, yeah. Yeah, the
Yeah.
lady, she was old. I think she died while the show was going on, didn't she?
Not the old. No, the black woman.
Oh,
Bailiff.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. She did pass away too. She replaced the other one. Yeah.
Yeah. What was it, Judge Harry Dean Anderson?
Yeah,
Isn't that
he
his name?
passed away. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think, is John Larroquette still with us?
He is still alive. Yes.
That was a great show. I think I think they moved. I think they moved it around a little bit too much back in the day, if I remember correctly. I think it would have had a better run, but it did well in syndication.
We watched it
If
every
I remember.
week. We watched it every week on primetime when it came on.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when you have like, since I came from a big family, you end up watching a lot of stuff in a way. Uh,
I mean, I was still, I mean, we were, we were a family of two TVs for a long time. One in my parents' room, the other one was in the den, and my parents, we watched a lot of family stuff, when I was little.
okay, so it should be like this. Oh, Swampy said Harry Anderson was a customer of his.
Oh, nice.
Yes, he Swampy did introduce me to the Hudson brothers. I never heard of them. Did not knew they existed, but he showed me some stuff. Seemed like a funny show. They were on a lot of stuff.
All right, if you want to,
Okay, hold on.
it's just a little.
Okay, hold on for just one more day. Let me find the thing I'm looking for. I'll show everyone. Okay, tell us what we're doing. Oh yeah, it's the thing. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Yeah, it can be part of a page.
Oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing there. Clicked on the wrong thing. You eat anything good, Zeus? For
Oh yeah, I had the chicken with chili sauce tonight. It was one I hadn't had before.
from the Chinese place.
Yeah, and it had a lot of mushrooms and carrots and onions in it with the chicken,
Oh,
and a really delicious savory sauce. And I was like, wow, this is good. I'm like, I'll be having this one again.
that sounds good.
Yeah, and then for my for my egg rolls, I took and made a dipping sauce with a little bit of barbecue sauce, some rice vinegar, ginger, garlic, um, and some soy sauce, and chili crisp, and uh, nuked it for about 30 seconds, and then squirted some lime juice into it. It was amazing. I'll probably be making my crock pot lasagna this weekend too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All I know about this weekend is I am finally gonna get me a proper hamburger.
Yeah, where are you gonna go? You go to Freddy's or
Freddy's. Give me a proper hamburger. I haven't had a proper hamburger in months.
gonna get some ice cream with some
No, can't do the
some
ice
worms and
cream.
dirt?
Can't do the
No,
ice
you
cream.
can't do the ice cream no more.
Stephanie can't. No.
Oh,
So
oh, it's frozen custard too, isn't it?
yeah, it's frozen because it's delicious. Yeah. She yeah, the dirt and worms is the one she gets. Yeah.
Yeah. And you gotta find some alternative. You know, something you could order or make or something. Maybe like some sorbet or something. Was it's dairy she's having problems with, right?
Not all dairy, but yeah, a lot of it. Cream, yeah, she has issues with.
Hey, it's Jacobius.
Jacobius, welcome in, Jacobius. It's been for a long time. How are you doing?
It's been a hot minute or three.
We are drawing. Well, I'm drawing some random stuff. I don't even know what to say about what I'm drawing right now. I don't know if people can even see it, but
I can see it.
it's because
The poor flute. What was the damn flute's name from that show?
I'm drawing HR Puffin stuff. He may have some activity going on. Swampy said Jimmy, but then he said, well, or was that the boy?
I don't know. I'm about to look it up. Jimmy was the English boy,
Oh, okay.
lured to living island by an enchanted boat. Witchy Pooh controlled the boat with the aim of stealing Jimmy's magic talking flute named Freddy.
Oh, Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh, Freddy's Burgers.
Freddy the flute.
flute.
Cling and Clang, the two police officers that they were mute. Wilhelmina Witchy Poo. Seymour Spider, Orson Vulture, Stupid Bat.
Was that the bat's name? Stupid Bat?
Yeah. As his name implies, Stupid Bat is not very bright, and his messages are usually delivered 1 second too late. There's Dr. Blinky, Judy Frog, Pop Lolly, the Cheese Guards. TikTok, Grandfather Clock. Yeah, they were definitely doing an assload of drugs, man.
This illustration will not lie. That's for certain. Stephanie, when I show her the stuff, she's gonna be like, "What were you drawing tonight? Like, what? How did you get into all this?"
Right?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's one of them things. He's got an orange nose. I mean, the colors of this dude is pretty wild. To be honest.
What the hell are you beating on?
What are you talking about? That's the watercolor dish thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, what you talking about, man?
That's right. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, that's the water. Yeah, that's me washing off stuff. Now I realize what that noise was from. Okay, that was the water.
Yeah. Did you get to see the new backlash cards today?
Yeah, some of them. Not really. I was surprised that the base cards don't have an iconic version to them. But or none that I could find. But
Well, they're just kind of different subsets.
yeah, but the seems like the base only goes up to super rare unless there's a legendary, but of the base one. But yeah, Yeah, they look all right. They're not the best looking cards, if I'm being honest about it.
Yeah. No, no.
But I mean, they're okay. I
Yeah.
got the Oscar super rare and rare from it. So
Yeah, there's a tilt version in there too.
right. Oh, of Oscar, I didn't see that she had a tilt one.
Oh, I don't know if she has one, but I'm just saying there is, that tilt in there.
I want to get the what's it called? I'm trying to think of her name. The Julia ones. Yeah, I need to get the Julia ones at some point. I say need. I don't need to get them, but I did
Well,
look. I saw that they had. It said Midnight Mayhem. Did you see this thing?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You got
And
the EO.
yeah, because it said it was 99 cents, and I was like, well, it's just 99 cents. I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I can do 99 cents. I didn't know it was gonna be an
I mean,
iconic.
99 cents, you're getting iconic. I mean,
Yeah. I didn't
I think
realize it was gonna
all
be an
that.
iconic, but it is an iconic. The I'm having a hard time with the trades, Zeus, because the app is crashing constantly for me.
Yeah, yeah. It's been. I was opening a pack and it was like, it was like, it's
Yeah,
like shit. So disappointing.
I did get a Charlotte iconic, but I figure that'll be trade bait or something.
Yeah. I got rid of that Uncle Howdy. I paired that with something else and got something I wanted for it.
Oh, nice. That's what I was hoping
Yeah.
for, because the thing is, you're much better at getting stuff out of those things. So you are a master at trading. So for those who don't know, Zeus is a master at trading cards.
Trading on Slam,
Oh, you were good at it in New Japan Collection too.
that's true. You just have to find the right people and the right circumstances.
I'm trying to remember which series it was.
Have you tried to open your app for the New Japan lately?
No, I haven't.
It starts this loading shit, and it's like it seems like it's never. It doesn't. I haven't gotten it to load yet.
Oh man, I'll try it in a little bit. Well, maybe not on the air.
Yeah,
Impromptu looking at cards.
but yeah, definitely don't do it on Tuesday. You'll be sitting there the whole time waiting for it to open. But yeah, it's another thing where they're kind of you know trying to book their way into more fan excitement here. And I don't know if Jacob Fatu is that guy.
um, on WWE.
Yeah,
What did they do with him? I know he's challenging Roman, right? He's challenging
but
Roman, I
yeah,
think.
that's basically what I'm saying is
He was real hot for a bit last year, wasn't he?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then it just
Before
kind of
the
cooled down. I don't know what happened. Was it?
well, there are too many damn people in the bloodline.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true.
You know, Jeff Cobb needed to be in there like a hole in the head.
It's weird because you think you think someone would be able to make a lot of money with Jeff Cobb, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
The best thing he ever did really was Matanza.
Right. I mean, like he's been, you know, credible and everything else, as himself.
Oh yeah, I mean he should have
You
had
know,
more to his name in New Japan, if we're being honest, but for
yeah.
whatever reason it didn't happen. So
Him and yeah, especially him and Okan.
Okan should a lot of stuff should have happened with Okan, but for some
Yeah.
reason there's got to be
For
some
whatever
story to
reason.
it. Yeah, there's got to be some story why they don't see anything in him. So must be something we don't know. Speaking of stuff we don't know, the whole Kyrie business really is another example of what you're always saying, that we just don't know what's going on, because we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
People are coming to all these conclusions and this and this, and Meltzer was saying this, and everyone was parroting it and jumping to all these conclusions, and then she's saying stuff like, basically vaguely saying that's not true, and it's like, okay, we have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, it's. I love it when people just go. They just hate us. They just hate. Yeah, I'm like, yes. They just hate fans. They hate people spending money. That's what they do.
It is
So they
dry,
just
so.
they just want to aggravate people and. Oh, what? All right. So HR Puffin stuff is puffing, right?
Yeah.
Is he using Freddie the flute as a hookah?
I didn't think about that. Oh, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done that.
Should have said that earlier.
Oh man. Crossing Mexican. Welcome in, Bean.
Beanie
He said
weenie.
he just wants to aggravate Zeus.
Well, he does all the time.
He's here to aggravate you.
Go watch my new taco video and then get back to me and tell me what I
Oh,
did wrong.
Zeus. Zeus.
Yeah.
So you've been putting a lot of that ghost pepper sauce on your tacos, right?
Yeah.
Brian Bell, the Double BO5 / Echo Gate Studios, showed me this video of this guy. He had a bag of ghost pepper chips. They look kind of like Doritos, but they were like ghost pepper chips.
The Packy ghost pepper.
It could be, but they looked like Doritos.
They're shaped like Doritos, right?
Yeah, they're shaped like Doritos. Yeah. He poured them into a bowl. He opens the bag. He pours the whole bag into a bowl. Then he had the bomb sauce. You remember the bomb sauce? The one.
Oh God, yeah.
So he had that. He pours it all over. He pours it all over it.
Oh my God.
And then this guy starts eating it, and like they take the sound away, and it's sped up, so you're just seeing the sped up thing of him eating. He eats the entire bowl of these chips covered in that thing, and his face is just like melting. His eyes are all watery, like tears down his face. His face is all red, and then he's like, "Watch part 2 to see this, and I was just like, this guy wants to die. He wants to die."
Yeah, I'll tell you right now that that ghost pepper sauce I have is not that hot.
Mm.
That Yucateca is much hotter than that, and the Yucateca is based with habaneros.
Oh wow. I'll wait till this.
but it's a thinner sauce, and you see, the Yucateca is a thicker sauce. I mean, you can tell that it's a lot of, it's a lot of peppers in there, and the ghost pepper sauce I have, it's very much like a sauce. It's almost more of a hot sauce than anything else. So, but I remember when you tried the bomb on air.
Yes. yes.
Poor Pedro nearly died. You can catch that on replay on his YouTube channel.
Yeah. I was about to look it up.
That's some funny shit. Thankfully, it did not become a trend for Pedro trying hot stuff, because
Okay. For those who don't recall this, this was the scene. Okay, amigos, I'm going to die. I said. We're going to try this. Look, it's just
God.
on a
It's open.
regular, an unsalted cracker. It's not even a like a regular saltine.
Oh,
yeah, I
an
remember it
unsalted
just
cracker.
like it was yesterday.
It
You
did
put
smell
that
sweet.
let's see if I
one
can get
drop
just a
on there.
little tiny drop. All we want is a little tiny drop.
You're just like,
Oh, God, it's
okay,
scary.
this is.
Just a drop.
I'm just gonna
want
get
that
a little.
much.
I remember I was
shoot.
giving you so much shit. I was like,
Okay,
put some on there.
can y'all see? There's just this little drop
Oh,
you
here.
said gonna
it's
clear
like-
your
like-
sinuses.
That's just like a drop of a drop.
Okay, here we go.
It was so
Holy
immediate.
fucking shit!
It's so immediate.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
It was so immediate.
Jesus Christ!
Your face is just
Holy
red.
shit,
Bam.
that's serious. That's some serious hot sauce. Holy shit! Holy moly, amigos!
I mean, you are red.
Holy shit! That's insane.
This sauce would not even bother Zeus. I can tell you that for certain.
That's pretty insane.
No, I'm sure it would. Like I don't consider myself.
got tears
mean,
coming out my
I
eyes.
like some spice, but I am not one of the. I would not make it through,
I've got
that
him over
Hot
this
Ones show. I wouldn't make it to
Holy
the end.
moly.
I wouldn't make it to the bomb.
Holy moly, amigos!
Yeah, y'all were like, drink milk. I was not prepared for this at all.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
not
you were
prepared.
ill.
There's no
prepared
singing
for
happening tonight, anyways.
for
Jacoby,
how
because
to for how to do the kind of challenges.
I don't have milk, Zeus. Whew.
Why wasn't I singing that?
Holy moly!
night? I see a Sharpie. On the desk or whatever. Why was I not singing? I don't remember.
I do not know.
This was
That was a tiny drop.
you hear me? That was the time of time.
Holy moly!
That was the time of time. Y'all see enough of me suffering at this point. It's
That
terrible.
is insane.
It's terrible, amigos.
That is literally insane.
Like I said, at least it didn't become a thing.
Jacobia said, hot-blooded, check it and see. Hot-blooded, check it and see. I got a fever of 103. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
Cross Mexican said, honestly, just get some tomatillos, some jalapenos, a couple of garlic cloves, and you are all set for a nice homemade salsa. Swampy said,
Yeah, I see a lot of people. They'll roast the ingredients,
yeah, yeah.
like on their gas stove.
Swampy said, I've started putting 2 cans of chipotle peppers and adobo sauce into my chili. Delicious.
Yeah, chipotles are just roasted jalapenos.
Oh, so Jacobius, you stopped by, so we know you're alive. And we're happy to know you're alive. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah.
Hope everything's good with you. Sending you much best wishes and all that. Hope everything's good. Jacobius, let's see here. Where? Oh yeah, I've got a new single out, Jacobius. It's called Space Lounge. It's available right now. We're in all the main places, and it's the promotional single for my upcoming new album, Hollow Foil Pink, coming out on June 5th.
But it is Bandcamp Friday too. So
yeah, it is Bandcamp Friday. And Bandcamp Friday, it's yeah.
And it makes a great gift. You can pay as little as $1 for this on Bandcamp.
Oh yeah, yeah.
3 tracks.
The single is only $1, but so far everyone has paid more than $1. But
Right?
which I appreciate. I appreciate all the love and the support. Jacoby said, kind of meh. He's barely on Twitch anymore. Haven't streamed in weeks. You got back into WoW, or is that World of Warcraft? Or
Yeah.
okay.
And that may be the greatest episode of South Park was their World of Warcraft episode.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because they were just going to make it regular, just animate it regular, but then while they were trying to get the negotiating with Blizzard on using the game premise and the name and all that stuff, and they were like, yeah, why don't y'all just use the game, so when you're seeing them play the game, they're playing, it's really the game.
Man, time has flown tonight. I didn't realize so much time had passed.
Oh wow, it's almost 11.
I did not know. That sounds funny. I haven't seen South Park in a really long time.
Yeah.
Just so y'all can see what's going on here so far. He's puffing. He's puffing. Swampy, it's not your fault, but it's your fault that I'm drawing this. But I'm joking.
So this is going to look backwards because everything is backwards. I don't know why.
Oh, the.
Oh shit! Stupid ass.
Do you want me to cut to the thing or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. Okay, let's see. The Bugaloos. The Bugaloos. I don't know why I'm singing that song. Let me show everyone what Zeus is working on. Oh, cool.
So that's my L from my
Yeah.
La Pirata font.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It does look normal on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
looking good.
yeah. So I'll decorate around it now.
Okay, hold on one second. Always get caught drawn. I apologize. Hey, so you guys know tomorrow, Zeus and I will be on YouTube with James the Extreme Sorno, and we'll be doing the Markout Mania podcast, where James will tell us how bad SmackDown is sucking, and
It absolutely sucks.
he's totally finished watching it. He's totally done watching it, right?
Until next week.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what all we'll be talking about tomorrow. A lot of dumb wrestling conversations this week.
Yeah.
The conversations have been going on about Hulk Hogan have been driving me up the wall, because if y'all don't know, I have an OCD about semantics. Okay, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I'm this way, but so here's my crude HR puffing stuff.
HR puffing stuff.
Yeah, HR is puffing stuff. So Zeus, I don't know if you saw any of the discourse going on about it this week, but like Meltzer was getting into it with people saying that Hulk Hogan was not the most important wrestler. He said that Frank Gotch and Ricky Dozan were the two most important wrestlers.
I mean, he's just insane. He's just insane. You know, if there's any time, if you have not stopped listening to this man, I mean, you know, like as a credible source, at any time in the last 15 years, now's the time to hop off. Finally,
Yeah.
Okay, because he's an idiot. Like, what does he say? Like Hogan's like the 12th.
No, he said he was
wrestler?
in. I think he put him around 6 or something like that.
6th. Okay, yeah.
The thing is, okay, so Meltzer, okay, Zeus, he was using important. His version of important was like, I think he was trying to say history, like around history, like he was trying to say wrestling doesn't exist without Frank Gotch, and for some reason, you know, because Ricky Dozan's the one who like establishes what's it called, Puroresu in Japan.
Yeah, but nobody knows who Ricky Dozan is in America at all.
Right,
if
I
it
know.
wasn't for Thez.
But I'm explaining
Yeah.
how I'm explaining the
yeah.
point of view that Meltzer was approaching this at, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now the conversation's going all over the place because most people were talking about this in terms of they were approaching it as who was the biggest name in wrestling, who's the most famous name in wrestling, and stuff like that. And like, so me having OCD about semantics, I was just like, okay, first you'd have to get people to agree on what this term important, like what is really being discussed. You'd have to like knuckle down on the criteria of what it's supposed to be, because I really don't know, Zeus. I don't know what the criteria for this is supposed to be.
Like the word greatness.
It's such a vague phrase, so it's hard to say. If you say great, well then you have to like attach like a specific thing to it. Yeah, I mean, you great as what? I mean, you because you're dealing with numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
but best and so forth, it gets all messy. You gotta like come up with the criteria. Everyone has to agree to these things. Blah 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 blah. But no one does that. Everyone was talking something. Everyone was talking like their favorites. They're this and this. The blah blah. It's just all over the place. And so people have been arguing about this, and Meltzer is just habitually 24/7 on the online, uh, responding to everyone on this, and it was just wild seeing this stuff because it's just crazy. But yeah, it's been just on semantics. It's been driving me a bit up the wall, but.
Yeah.
It don't matter. I couldn't tell you who the most important wrestler is because I don't know what the term really means. Like, important to what aspect of it? I don't know. Like, I just don't know what we're discussing, really.
Right. And I mean, and no one person did anything on their own, really.
Right. That's a good point.
So, it it's just there's so much to it all, but everybody loves to make a fucking Mount Rushmore. Everybody likes to try to narrow shit down and whatever.
Well, so going back to the semantics thing, Zeus, like Ricky Dozan, okay. So if he's including Ricky Dozan as one of the 1-2 most important wrestlers ever because he establishes Puroresu, right? He establishes wrestling in Japan. Why is establishing wrestling in Japan more important than whomever established wrestling in Mexico, whomever established wrestling in the UK, whomever established wrestling in Europe? Why is it more important?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, we know the answer why it's more important to Meltzer, but we don't know. There's no. When you break it down, you go, well, there's no reason. It's more him doing that is more important than whomever does stuff in Mexico, whomever does stuff here, whomever does that, because you're basically talking about regional stuff, right? They're basically, I mean, doing the same thing in a way. Sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of weird hot takes over the whole thing. Something that's weird too is I've seen a lot of people saying like, well, if it wasn't on the TV era, it doesn't matter. And I'm just thinking, what does this mean? Like, if stuff wasn't in the so if it's not from the 80s onward, it kind of doesn't matter to a lot of people. Like it doesn't exist. It doesn't.
I mean, modern people just they Gen Zers are they're literally like the first generation that's dumber than the previous. Like,
oh yeah, there was that in online this week too. I did see that stuff.
I mean, they've been talking about that for a while now. I mean, it's for all the reasons we thought it would be. It's the over reliance on phones. It's the schools dumbing down their curriculum. I mean, they're literally creating stupid people. They're creating stupid people for the world. So,
my understanding with the education, Zeus, is once apparently there's a lot of data that like the more technology is introduced, no matter what the technology is, no matter what the information the technology is presenting to the kids, the way that they use technology hurts their learning because they tend to like skim and scroll, right? This is how they use devices. They skim and scroll, so they're not like they're not taking in the information. They're not processing the information, and so this leads to a lot of lack of stuff. But anyways, I didn't mean to get us all into this.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, modern fans are modern
yeah. Well,
dumbass.
and I
young
mean,
people.
and that's every fandom too, in a way. Oh, thank you, Jacobius. Thank you for the subscription. 34 months.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Wow.
A Swampy said that a fair repayment for their gift of Godzilla. um, um, Cross the Mexican said, I can go off on a tangent, but I can't, or I will be kicked out of here and hunted down by the lizard secret government. Yes, you do not want to get hunted down by the lizard people. Swampy said, ask someone under 50 to count back your change. No, they can't do it, not on their own, but they have to look at what the machine tells them. But anyways,
It makes me wonder if if young people will appreciate Serpentor and his hate for fractions.
oh, I don't like fractions either because I'm terrible at math. So yeah, I understand. They should totally hate him.
No, well, I mean, he hates fractions.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, then they'll be on his side then. Yeah, I
That's what
see
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying. Yeah, they'll be on his side. Okay, so amigos, Zeus, you have any last looks you want to show people what you're doing?
Yeah, we can. It's light.
Okay. Cuckoo, cuckoo, I don't know why cuckoo, cuckoo.
I don't.
Oh, this
But it is.
the thing says it's 53 degrees now here, Zeus. Still not as cold as y'all. I know. Not as cold as y'all. Oh, let me see. Here's the last look at what Zeus is doing.
So I got like waves.
Oh wow, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
And then
a
Oh,
little
ship. Yeah, there's
pirate
a little
ship.
ship. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's riding the waves. Those are turbulent waves, Zeus.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
So there we go. Fun stuff. I think it's good and productive. I think it's just going to add a lot to everything.
Anne said we are sitting at 40. Oh, degrees. Okay, she's at 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacobius, you take care of yourself. We're about to raid out here in a moment. It's 41 where Swampy is. So Sundancer Cowboy earlier suggested in my request to draw to do Emperor Penguin shooting lasers at hot ladies dressed like cave women. So that's what this was an attempt at.
I really love the ladies in the background, the cave ladies.
And
I love the use of the monochromatic.
Yeah. I was thinking of
field
like kind of like old pulp magazine covers and stuff. That's kind of what I was thinking of, but
yeah, it's great.
Thank you. I'll look forward to scanning it. Jacobia said the penguin looks like Butthead. Oh wow. Okay, I can kind of see it. Let me see who we're rating out. Oh, I gotta turn off the sound, or people are gonna really get a thing here. Let me see who we can rate out. Doesn't seem to be any art people we can rate out, Zeus. I know you're disappointed.
That's not a bad thing necessarily. But...
Disappointed. We rated Kimball Collins the other day, right?
Yep.
Let me see. Oh, Gaitar is on. I'll leave y'all to Gaitar. Let's raid Gaitar. We'll raid Gaitar. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. And let's go raid. At some point. Hold on. Okay. Let me end the stream.